Hey guys, welcome back to Disrespect Disc Golf. This is going to be a fun video. This is my home course at Austin where I do a lot of videos on the channel.
Be sure to subscribe to Cam's channel.
Recently just had a tournament here that put in the gold pads. So the gold is like a layout where it mixes a lot of the holes, where like 2 blue holes become 1 gold hole, and a lot of it's like par 4s now. So they make like 2 different par 3s into 1 par 4. It's like a longer track, and it's takes the full 24 holes of blue, but it makes it 18 holes for gold. Really challenging. I've only played it once before, and I shot 1 over, and that was when the winds were down. The winds are up today, very windy day. It's about 65 degrees, so great temperature. And I'm gonna see if I can just shoot like even par and show you guys the gold layout. So super fun track, and without any further ado, let's get to hole 1, and we're going 2 off the top. All right, going glow slingshot. Better. All right, that's a nice little birdie on hole 1 there for the golds. That's a good one to pick up. Glad I chose to do 2 off the top because that first one went about 20 feet and hit a tree. So good start there. 1 under. Hole 2 here combines blue 2 and 3. So this is a par 4. Dog leg right. You can kind of see here, gonna be going straight where he's walking, and then it's way off to the right to blue 3's basket. So this one's gonna be pretty tricky. Let's see here, it's about 486 or 510 depending on the pin position. I want to go sidearm off the tee, and hopefully I can put myself in some sort of decent position. All right, hole 2 goes up and then to the right. Gonna go with my boss on a forehand here. All right, this is super tough now. Basket is like through here. Par would be great at this point. Gonna go forehand rapture. That was pretty good right there. So I can't do that when I'm standing like that, that weird stance. Absolutely pulled that one. Might have gone out of bounds. This hole is tough. I was really pinched off there, as you could see. Let's see. 1 off the tee, 2 to there. Third one OB. That was my 5th shot right there. And I still don't have a guaranteed putt. Not looking too good on this hole. All right, save the double with that. All right, hole 3 is basically hole 6 from blue. Straight ahead tunnel shot. No changes to the hole, it's the same thing. It's already hard enough as it is. Gonna go with my redemption here. See if I can pipe the gap, get a birdie. I'm 1 over, which isn't bad. Hole 1 was a good birdie. Hole 2 was a very, very unfortunate double bogey after going OB. So 1 over is not bad. See if I can capitalize here. Wow, that got so sneaky the whole time. I absolutely missed my line. It went right side like the whole entire time. And and it kicked left at the end. So I think I'm pin high like 15, 20 feet to the left of the basket. So and the wind's coming through the woods pretty strong, so I think it'll give me a little bit of a headwind putt. That was all luck. I totally shanked that shot. Got through all these trees here. Yikes, that was lucky. All right, this came a lot closer than I thought. It's literally just right here, 15 feet. Capitalized on a good break. All right, hole 4 from the Golds is blue 7. No changes to this one. 347 par 4. It's in a deep par 4 position, and it is birdieable for sure. But if you hit trees, miss your line, this could easily turn into a bogey, even a double bogey. I'm gonna go with my Enoch here on a turnover. Pretty decent, good distance. Okay, I've got a decent chance for birdie here, playing the yellow basket, which is a little bit farther up and to the left. So I actually have a good spot here because I've got a decent gap that I can hyzer through. So I'm thinking maybe the culprit here. This landed way closer than I thought. Perfect shot. One under par through 4. All right, hole 5 here, super tricky, 755. Gonna go with my Vandal, the disc that Paul McBeth signed the other day. Plays as a tunnel shot the whole time. There's 2 Mandos. It's a par 5, so it plays from traditional blues 5, and then goes to blue A. So it's 2 holes combined into 1 par 5 now. 2 Mandos, so you gotta stay left the whole time. Tunnel shot with the Vandal. All right, not the best, not the worst. All right, hole 5's basket's right there, but I'm going to A, which is like another 400 feet probably. Not much to work with here at all. I'm gonna try to go right side, skipper, hyzer back to the left. I can go with my splice here. That's tough. That was a good shot. That shot right there is gonna put me in position for hole A. So that was a good hyzer because I have another double Mando coming up here. It's a tough hole. Like, you've got to pipe that tunnel from that shot back there and then get a decent second shot here in order to have a hyzer look to this basket. So really bad second shot, but pretty dang good third shot. And as you can see, I'm walking past the blue pad here and my disc is right here. So this is basically kind of where the white pad is for this hole A, so good position. I'm gonna try and flex my culprit. Didn't flex it, that's trouble. I did not get enough cut on that. I think that went straight OB across the path here. That was bad. Literally already throwing 7. Really bad hole. Gonna take my medicine, take the 8. Last time I played this course with the Golds, I was even on this hole. I shot par on this par 5. And I had a birdie putt from just down the hill there, about a 20 footer or something like that. This time, bites me in the butt, taking 8. So I keep on like alternating holes, good, bad, good, bad. 2 birdies so far, or sorry, 3 birdies so far. That was technically hole 5. I don't know. Yeah, it's not going as well as I want. Let's just say that. Good birdies though. I mean, 3 birdies definitely cancels out some of these negative strokes here. All right, long par 4. It's about 750. Big tailwind. Gonna go with my Royal Grand Grace here. Really flippy. Let the tailwind just push it for a while. Oh no! Sit. Sit. Literally cut rolled OB on the street. That thing flipped so fast. I guess the wind's swirling up there because it's definitely a tailwind. Where all right, gonna go Grace again, back in. Decent position. Just need to get up and down from there to save the bogey. So I'm in a good spot. Should be able to save bogey from there, honestly. So kind of mad I went OB off the tee, but that was a good second shot at least. I think this may be one of the only holes where I'm playing to the blue basket instead of the yellow. My shot right here is not as close as I thought. I've got maybe 200 feet left to the basket, so gotta have a good upshot in this wind. I'm gonna go with my splice here around the outside. I am thankful for those birdies right now because this wind in the open is gonna be a monster to take down. Like, this is easily 25 miles per hour. Like, it is super gusty. When it's calm, it's about 15 to 20, but 25 miles per hour for the gusts. So that's gonna make circle edge putts like this one very hard. Another double bogey. All right, hole 7, par 3, 361. Sometimes this hole plays as a double mando for like a really short island hole. Now it's the 361 with the double mando for the golds. If you play here from the blue on the same pad, double mando is not in play, but the gold adds double mando. So I'm gonna go up to the double mando with my Wraith here. All right, I got only like 2/3 of the distance, but I hit the double mando, which is important. So looking like a par. Going with my pillar here for the upshot. I think that's my first par today. Okay, so literally after I just said I think it's my first par, I just looked at the hole again, and from gold, apparently the island, the brick island where I landed in, it's called a hazard. So that would normally be bogey, but I did not even know that was hazard beforehand. So because of lack of knowledge, I'm gonna give myself the benefit of the doubt and just say par. Had I known that was hazard, would have played a little bit differently. Still a bad shot, but I'm gonna give myself a little bit of grace for lack of knowledge there. All right, hole 8. We've got another combo of 2 holes, blue 4 and blue 8. So now gold 8 makes it all one big hole, 1,005 feet, par 5. You've got OB on the right here, and then OB path and left. So it's not super tight, but it is a straight gap fairway you got to hit all the way down. I'm gonna go Wraith here. Well, that was great. That's about pin high to the blue basket. So that's about maybe 380, something like that. So good first shot, put me in a really good position there. All right, I've got a good chance for birdie as long as I can get this to the bottom of the hill or close enough that I'll have an up and down for birdie. Gonna go with my Wraith again, a little bit of a tailwind here. As long as I just get the height right, don't turn in the woods and don't fade out OB in the water, then I'll be okay. That was money. Absolutely perfect shot. Something I've done a little bit differently lately is instead of like gripping my fingers like harder on the disc and like snapping like that, I've just been kind of like following through more with my whole arm. So basically, like, instead of using my fingers as torque to snap like I usually do, which sometimes I still do that, but lately I've also been trying like following through more with just with the power of my arm, and it feels like I'm kind of, it's like, for example, when you're putting through the basket and your arm motion is going through the shot. For these shots and drives, I'm like falling through the basket or through the shot with my arm. So it's like my whole arm is going through where I want it to go. And for example, that Wraith is dead straight, and as you saw, it went dead straight and then faded out a little bit. So I feel more like Calvin Heimberg when I do that, just because he has that follow through with his arm as well. And so it feels a lot more controlled, honestly. And I'm getting a lot more power, I think, without as much work. All right, basket is straight through there. Nice little easy up and down with my splice here. That birdie feels good. Honestly, if I just like parred all the holes that I took double or triple bogey on, I've gotten 4 birdies so far. And I think I'm 3 over. So if you eliminate the wind and some of the unlucky breaks and stuff like that, I could be 4 under par. But I'm 3 over. Not bad at all though for the conditions. Hole 9 and 10 are playing the same as the blue. So it's a water carry. Looks like we'll have a tailwind, I think. All right, hole 9, just a regular blue hole, 393. Water carry, gonna go with my glow slingshot here. All right, that was a pretty decent shot. I kind of wanted that one to like flip a little bit more than it did. Still got good distance, but most likely it's just gonna be like a par on this hole, I'm thinking. But as long as I'm not in the water, like that's all that matters on this one. So I couldn't tell what the wind was doing over the water, because sometimes it's like a tailwind off the tee and it could be a headwind farther up there. So I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just play safe and go more stable. So I still have maybe like a putt back edge of C2, maybe C3. So don't count the birdie out just yet. Okay, so I actually bombed that a lot farther than I thought. Past the pin here, going back, a little bit of a tailwind putt, just gonna give it a soft run. Easy par. All right, back 9. All right, hole 10, 375, water carry. Just gonna do a hyzer with my boss. Right to left wind, which might knock the camera over. Just gonna play safe, play for par here. That might have been way too safe. All right, hole 11, par 4, 668. Plays from 11's pad to 12's basket. So I'm gonna go hyzer up this wide, generous gap here with something flippy, my Grace. Just try to bomb it as far as I can, put myself in position for a good second shot. Yep, gotta scramble for the par now. Slingshot. think I'm gonna measure that one on Udis. That was crushed. Yeah, this was 405 feet. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what's happening today. It's always the mowers, man. Shankadoodle. All right, hole 12, par 4, 520. This one goes to the blue basket, par 4 through the double mando at the end. Off the tee, I'm gonna go Rapture. Money. Another birdie, another stroke back. All right, hole 13, par 4, 570. You want to be left, so going with the Rapture with the tailwind. All right, my good drive turned into a bad drive. Directly behind the bushes here. If I do like a flex sidearm, I think I can get there. It's just the wind, that's the variable here. Probably a par. Tailwind putt about 65, 70 feet. Dang it, almost had it. Usually I don't like lob putts like that super high. I was like, you know what? It's a tailwind, I'm gonna loft it, see if I can get close, make it happen, and just hit the cage. Easy par right there, and off to hole 14 now. So 14 skips 15 blue, goes to these extra holes, and plays all the longest ones. It's like par 4, so I'm still in a good spot. I'm still like 3 over, I think. That's not bad in this wind. I shot 1 over the other day in calm conditions, so I think all the holes except for 1 that are left are par 4s, so definitely a lot of good birdie chances. I just honestly want to just park it so I don't have to worry about putting in this wind, so I just want to get my drives on point. All right, hole 14, par 4, 638. You've got a mando up there that forces you right. Basically, when you get way too far on the left side, there's a strain that goes out of balance, so you don't want to fade too crazy left. It's gonna be hard to do. Gonna go with slingshot. All right, that's under those big trees up there. All right, that was another 400-foot drive there with the slingshot. Gonna go with my boss here, up this little forehand gap. Basket straight behind those bushy trees up there. That's NC1. Another birdie. Might get back to even par. I'm only 2 over now. Let's go. All right, hole 15, 336, par 3. Gonna go with my redemption. OB left on the street. You can turn it over and get in the woods. It's not OB, but it might play like OB. So I'll see if I can just get this straight down there, get another birdie. Oh my gosh, it almost went in. All right, hole 16, par 4. Pretty strong headwinds. Gonna go with my Rapture 651. There's OB way left, so I can't fade out left too much. The wind's gonna kind of push it because it's a head right to left cross. So if this gets on hyzer, it might be in danger of going OB. Here we go. That's fine. Sit. All right, under the trees, not bad. All right, I think I'm like C2 after that shot. So it's just so hard in this wind to get good shots and good distance, unless you're going with the tailwind, but it's just swirling all around right now. 20-mile-per-hour winds. Gosh, it's so gusty. Yeah, I think I'm kind of short here. Probably C2 somewhere, but I might give it a little run. We'll see what it looks like up there. Par. All right, hole 17, par 4, 741, plays from 16 blue pad to 17 blue basket. So if you know this course, you know that typically a par 4 from this hole 16, the basket is way down there. Now it's even farther, so we're playing the 17's basket. So this shot's a little bit different. Usually I go up this right side here, but there is a Mando up there, so I'd rather play the straight gap and take my chances with that. See if I can nail that right where this lady's walking right here. Never in my life have I tried this gap, but first time today. All right, attempt 2 at that gap just for fun. Rapture. Yeah, see, that put me right up by the blue tee of 17, which it's a par 3 from there. So yeah, that's basically a good shot, but I'm gonna be a little bit farther back with the first shot that I threw. All right, I think I'm gonna go with the same disc, glow slingshot, strong headwind. See if I can get on this right side here. I don't think I have the arm to get it all the way there. It's probably 430, maybe 440 plus a headwind, but par should be attainable. I really thought that was gonna flip a lot. It turned over on my drive, and that time it didn't even flip at all, really. And it hyzered out close to the red pad of hole 17. So it should be a decently easy up and down from there. Not too bad at all. I just left that way short. I thought the wind was gonna flip it. Too much hyzer. This is where the Rapture ended up, right by blue 17. One hole left. All right, the grand finale, hole 18, par 4, 656. Going with my glow slingshot off the tee here. Didn't really flip that much. The wind's kind of swirly out there.
All right, guys, we finished the rounds. 2 over, not too bad for how windy it was today. And look who I just ran into at the course.
What's up, everyone? Check it out. Disrespect here. Be sure to subscribe to Cam's channel. He's doing some awesome things out here, and I just heard you're gonna be moving to the
Yeah,
which is incredible. So yeah, look forward to following the journey and checking out the channel and seeing everything you got going.
yes, sir.
So
Yeah, I'm so
sweet logo too.
subscribe. He's gonna get me to 1,000 subs. We got a giveaway coming at 750 soon, and then an even bigger way coming at 1,000 subs. So make sure to like and subscribe.
I think I got a disc for you too for a giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you
You
some.
wanna hit him with the slap? Finish the video.
Let's do it.